Christmas friends, welcome back. I'm so happy you found a little moment in your day to see what I am up to. For everyone else who is here for the first time, welcome. My name is Yanni and I'm doing this all about Christmas channel. On this channel you will find lots of Christmas inspiration all year round. But from January until June on the Wednesday we also do some seasonal decor. So I hope you like this content, and if you do, I hope you will consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up. For today, I'm going to take you all along to my Christmas home tour for 2022. So I hope you enjoy and got a little bit in the Christmas spirit. So let's go. Let's start this Christmas home tour 2022 with my small wall in between my hallway and my kitchen. And you see, I painted the wall in the gray color already a couple of years ago. On top of there I have my little shelf, and you cannot do a lot of decoration on top of it because he's very small, but I did my black star I also have for years. I made my own little sign with joy on top of it. My farmhouse door I made years ago. The little house is only €2, similar like dollars, and a little door you can use in DIYs, and I did it in some furniture wax. So, and some greenery, some ice berries and some normal berries and pine cones. And I am really loving it. I show it to you a little bit closer, like this. And I have of course also a couple of tea lights, and my tea lights I always paint in the black color so it's fitting more in my decor. On top of there I have my big clock from Riverdale. I have him also for years and years, so but he is hanging really great on this small wall. Under the little shelf I have my black ladder. He has also been in many colors, and I did it this time in the black. I have some ivy, some beaded garland and some bells and a black star. And on top of there I have a little Christmas present bag from the North Pole, and I did some greenery and some berries inside of here. If you go down, you see here I have my Christmas tree, a little one, and a new mailbox I bought this year. In the mailbox I made from the paper bags, of course, some little letters, because you can also use them as letters. I showed you a little bit better. And my nutcrackers under it. I am really loving this nice display. So now I take you up again, and now we go to my kitchen. You see already one side of my kitchen, and my kitchen is in the white color and the accents are in the black color. I showed you a little bit closer. Here you see my wooden bar stools. I bought them from IKEA already years ago, but they still have them in their series. So I am really happy with both of them, especially the wood color. On my kitchen counter I have a couple of things. I have my painting already, which is there for years and years. And you see a little bit greenery, some branches. And on my kitchen counter I have my faux fur little table runner, just how you call it. I have on this side, I have my cake stand, and in that cake stand I have some a cake I bought already a couple of months ago. This is an old lady which is making this kind of cakes, and of course Diane also has one. And you see already the theme is gingerbread. I bought this one with TK Max here in the Germany, and I am really loving it. He is on my scale, if I am saying it correct. And of course, two little gingerbread with some cupcakes in their hands, some little ornaments with some cupcakes, and the little gingerbread houses with the scale, some greenery, a little fern from IKEA, some berries, and I am really happy how this little display turned out. And of course also a little bag from the North Pole, you see already also used over here. And I am really happy how this little corner turned out. I showed you a little bit better like this. This is one side of my kitchen. Here you see the other side of my kitchen, and you see already on this kitchen counter is not a great space to decorate, but I always find little pieces to decorate. So here you see I have on this side some couple of cutting boards. I did my own little sign with milk and cookies. I did some cake stand over here. I glued it on top of a candle holder. I did some cakes inside of it and some scoop. The cakes are from AliExpress, so if you want to buy very cheap ones, you can buy them on AliExpress. Of course, I did some cakes from Kurt Adler inside of here. And I made that vase in the black color, some candle, an old coffee mill, if I am correct. I'm speaking correct out. He is already from the early days, and I found it in the thrift store for only €4, so I'm really happy with it. I placed it on top of a cutting board, and of course also a little globe inside with a little Christmas tree and some greenery, some ice berries and some normal berries. Here you find my little soap dispenser from Bath and Body Works, and I'm really happy how they they are also here in the Netherlands, because I have my drawer full with soaps from from Bath and Body Works because they are amazing. And you see here, if we go over to this little corner, you see on top of my stove, you see my reindeer. It's also a cutting board, but from a reindeer, I had to have it. It was another color, so I did it in some furniture racks. You see here 4 drawers on top of each other. This is 2 dressers with 4 drawers each, so I have 8 drawers for little things to do in. Some nutcrackers, some apples, and a firm from IKEA. So I'm really happy with this little corner. And of course, if we turn over, we go to the place where we make our coffee like this. And you see, I have a water heater and my coffee, and of course my milk. Yeah, here in the Netherlands we call it a melkopschuimer. So I don't know how you call it in English, but this in the Netherlands it is a melkopschuimer. So that's, you can do your milk on top of your coffee. So I am really happy how this is turned out. Beside my kitchen, you find my dinner area, and area sounds really big, but but it isn't. So you see here where we eat our dinner. In each corner you see a plant from IKEA. I give it a riser from some baskets, so they come a little bit higher. On top of my table you have 2 lamps and of course my faux fur, and I have my tray, and I painted it in the black color. On that tray you see here already I have some ivy plants, and I bought it also from IKEA. I did some berries inside of here. In front of it is a little grandmother and a little grandfather. I bought these figurines in Germany while we were there on vacation or holiday, just just how you say it. On this side I have a little wooden house, some ball I painted in the black color, some Riverdale little clock, and some greenery and some frosted berries and some pine cones. Very easy and very simple, but I am really loving the colors for this season. A little bit like the yeah, traditional colors, I think. From my dinner area we go to the big dresser on the left, and you see already I also decorated it for the Christmas season. Right now I show it to you a little bit closer, and here you see already the overview of my dresser for the Christmas, and I am going to the left. On the left you see already a fern from IKEA in a wicked basket. Of course, my nutcracker, some gold reindeer, some greenery, some frosted berries, and of course, don't forget the watches of my parents and my husband's parents. They are also in a little closure every single day. So, a clock in the middle, and of course, on the right, we are repeating the same. Of course, a fern from IKEA, a reindeer, and the clock from my father. So, I am really happy how this is looking like. So, I go a little bit backwards so you can see it a little bit better, like this. From the big dresser, we go over to our TV area. You see already the TV is very big. We love watching movies. And of course, under my TV, I have 2 wicked baskets and some decoration. I show that to you a little bit closer right now. You see, we are under my TV right now, and there is always my decorating space. I have on top of the wicket baskets, I have some pillows in the cream, black, and the green one. I have some lights around the baskets, and of course, under it, you see already here on the left, I have a black vase with some berries, some greenery, and of course a little basket on the floor. And I have some a little suitcase on top of there, little houses from IKEA, but you can see them almost not because they are in the black color. My nutcracker, of course. I have my sign, days until Christmas. We can almost go counting tomorrow. So, and my nutcracker. I bought this sign a couple of weeks ago in sale. And of course, I also saw them with one other YouTuber who has also had it. So I am really happy that a lot of the decorations are the same. And some suitcase under it with some greenery on top. And this is how I decorated the space under my TV. From my TV corner, we go over to my living area. And you see here already an overview of my living area. In a moment, I show it to you a little bit corner by corner. And this is where we sit at evening and watching our favorite movies. You see, the first corner is with my fireplace. At least I think it's a fireplace. I have at least my electrical fire over there. So I showed that to you right now in a minute. But on the right, you see my two candle holders, my two nutcrackers, and my spray painted gold balls on top of it. I know you can see it really bad because the window is exactly behind it. So I still hope you can see a little bit out of it. So let's go to the fireplace. So beside my couch, you see a little table, and I have on the table a faux fur. I have a big wooden crate on top of it. He's in the brown color. On top of that crate, I also have a smaller crate, and in that crate, I did some ferns from IKEA, some greenery, some ice berries, and some red berries, and some pine cones. Beside it, I have a wooden candle holder with some pre-lit candles. Of course, a rocking horse I also have for years. Little boxes with nutcrackers on top of here. I bought them in sale last year. And you see here some nutcrackers and some houses from IKEA with some berries and some greenery, and I am really loving how they are looking like on the table. And you see on top of there I have here my fireplace. In front of my fireplace I have some these are just wooden yeah, you can do some game with it, but this for me is just decoration. A little North Pole bag, of course. It's a gift bag, of course, again, but I use it with some greenery and some iced berries. A rocking horse also over here beside my lamp. And you see here my fireplace. And now I hope my lightning is not going away. You see here on top of there I have some greenery, some berries, and again two wooden Christmas trees on each side of my reindeer. Here is my reindeer. He's also already here for years. And you see already on the left side is totally white because that's my window. I'm sorry. You can see it really bad. So like this, and here I always repeat the same way, like this. And this is how my little area turned out. And now we have a music box, and on top of there I have a Christmas tree, a candle holder with some boxes ball on top of here, and some little, yeah, I don't know how you call it in English. Here in the Netherlands we call it, I think, I have to look it up. But of course some greenery. If you see it, you already know what it is. I have some greenery also on top of here. So I'm really loving also this corner together with this little corner. And you see here, I did want to know how it was called, so I looked it up. So it is called here in the Netherlands an artichoke, but of course in English it's almost the same as artichoke, if I am correct. So let me know down below if I am right or not. So, but I am really loving it how he's standing on top of my stereo box, music box. But the music box is in English something else. But of course, here is coming the sound of my music out. So I just call it a music box. So, and he's standing really nice beside my a little display which we have on here. Now we go to the next corner, my Christmas tree. From the fireplace corner we go over to the other side, And you see here in between two couches, I have my new Christmas tree. He was only 189 euros, similar like dollars. And I'm really happy how he turned out. I did the colors red, green and brown. And I am really loving it. I show it to you now a little bit closer. You see, of course, I will have my little Santa Claus. He is from Kurt Adler. I have some berries in between. I have some bells. I have some red velvet flowers inside, and I did just things inside of here which I really enjoyed. Berry garlands, some black balls, some green balls, and some bells, of course. This is also one from Kurt Adler. I did a little mouse with his wish list and some Christmas trees, some bells again. Of course, don't forget our nutcrackers. I also have a couple of them inside of here. So I am really loving how he is looking like right now. I don't have him totally full, but I think for me he's more than enough filled. But of course, there are a lot of people who like a really full Christmas tree. And this year I didn't do a ribbon because I think it's better this way. So maybe next year. And beside it, we have also a little corner. I have a big globe, a candle holder with some greenery boxes ball on top of it. And of course, also a little space for artichoke. So I hope I say it right. So, and or else you can laugh a little bit about me with my English. So I am really happy how my Christmas tree turned out. From our Christmas tree, we go over to my coffee table. And from my coffee table, you see here, I have some faux fur on top of here. And I have some black tray on top of here, the same I have on my dining table. And you see here I have some greenery inside, some ivy. I have a clock from IKEA, but I painted them in the black color, some fern, some wooden little tree. I have also here the little old man and little old lady. I also bought, like I said, in Germany. My clock, I have the same like I have on my table, on my dinner table. And already my candle, I always have my candles from Yankee Candle because they are the greatest to have in your home. But not everyone has the same opinion, but I really love them. And my ivy plant from IKEA, I did, like I said, some berries in between because I always like a balance in between my coffee table and my dinner table. So this is how he is for the Christmas season. And a little quick overview again from my living area before we go over to the left to my wooden boxes on my wall. Beside my pantry door, I have my wooden boxes and I have them already for years. This is a set of three, a bigger one, smaller one and a medium one. And I have them, one is going up and one set is going down. So you have 6 boxes to decorate with. So I am really loving it because I always have to be counting on with that my door is coming from the left, so the space over here is always empty because my door is going open over there. So but this is just a small space. I still can have some wooden boxes. In this box I did a wooden crate on the side. I did some branches on the back side, a little picture of a reindeer, some greenery, some berries, a drifted clock I painted in the black color. I did some bells on the side. And of course, a road trip. You see already more in my house. I ordered them online on AliExpress. They are very cheap. I think €1, similar like dollars. I have some wooden distressed books. If you go on top, I have my milk can. I painted it in the black color. And of course, some fun from IKEA with a couple of little red berries and my golden reindeer. In this little box, I did my globe and some greenery. I kept it very simple. Now we go down in between the boxes. I did some greenery, some mesh, and of course some branches. If we go further down, we have the other big box with some wooden books, and of course don't forget Santa over here. And we have another wooden crate on the side. I did my sleigh inside of it with some branches on top of here and some greenery and some ivy. And the other one is also with some milk can painted in the black color with some rope around it and some fern from IKEA. And again, our little globe. So you see, I decorated very simple, but I'm really loving the neutral and traditional colors. Now we go over to the last page, and that will be my entryway or hallway, just how you call it. Here you see the corner in my hallway. My hallway is not too big, but I have a nice little corner I can decorate for every season. So this time it will be the Christmas season. You see, I have a tray on top of my dresser with my drawers inside of here. I have my black leather beside it. Of course, he was another color, but he has changed up in so many colors. I have some greenery and some bells hanging out. And of course, my nutcrackers. This year will be almost totally with nutcrackers. I am really loving them and I collect them already for years. On my dresser, you will find my tray. And this tray is painted in the black color. I'm sorry about the lighting. I know it's a little bit dark, but you see here my black truck. I have everywhere some greenery and some sugared or ice, just how you call it, berries, and I am really loving it. Two road maps inside of the truck and some greenery. My nutcracker, some fern from IKEA, and I did some berries also inside of there. And I made this little sign for in my tray, and I am really loving it. So it is small, but I am really loving it to decorate it for the season and especially with the nutcrackers. So, and this was it for my home tour for the Christmas season of 2022. I hope you had fun coming along with me and seeing how I made my decor for this coming Christmas. If you do and you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. And for everyone, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye.